Welcome to this episode of the Let's Sesh podcast. I'm Eddie. The Cambridge Dictionary defines sesh as a period of time spent doing a lot of an enjoyable activity. For example, spending time with friends, watching television, or drinking alcohol, or smoking weed. I added that last one. Sometimes I'll have guests on like friends, family, and other interesting humans. So today I have Miranda. Welcome, Miranda.
What an honor.
Miranda is a friend, a sister, and a Scorpio.
Oh, I love that.
How are you doing today?
I feel like I'm seshing for sure. Like after being told the definition. Yeah, I'm having a sesh.
Do you remember the first time that we met?
Holy shit. I think I do, but then I tell this story and like half of you were like, I wasn't there for that. So I thought I met you, Zyra, and Julie all the same day. Like I swear. Erica took me to a football game at Moreau, and I swear I thought I met all of you guys at a football game. And I met a couple other people too.
That's possible.
Yeah, and then I didn't start really hanging out with you guys though until we started like every year when it was cancer season. And it would be like Erica's birthday, and then like she'd do something out of town, we'd spend the night. And then Zyra would like throw parties at her house and I would go to them.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much how I remember. But I swear it was that football game. But the last time I said that, Zyra and I swear Julie probably too were like, that did not happen.
That sounds right. I don't remember, but I feel like probably at a football game, or at least at one of like the parties, or
yeah. But like we definitely started socializing though, like at the parties.
Did you come with us to Half Moon Bay for Zyra's birthday with Sam?
No, wasn't that Erica's birthday? And that was not Half Moon Bay, it was Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Right?
Erica's, yeah.
Yes.
You weren't there?
No, I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, we like had to move hotels.
Okay, because they wouldn't rent to me and Erica?
Yes. Because they saw
that was
people.
Racist. No, they didn't see.
I thought it was they saw how many people and they were like, no, this is only like.
We weren't 21 yet. I think that's why, because they wanted an ID.
Mm-hmm. I have a really bad memory, I think.
Yeah, so do I.
Damn.
But I was thinking it's funny because like I already like knew people that you knew.
Yeah.
Before like we had met,
Catholic
so like
school people.
But yeah, I knew your best friend Ashley already, and then Alex, and
all the St. Felicitas peoples.
Yeah, and then you went to Arroyo with all of my middle school friends. Sam, Jessica, Justin.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Which is so funny because I swear I thought I went to middle school. Okay, I think I'm like literally proving myself to have a really deranged, like distorted memory.
I don't think you were at Catholic school with us.
I was not. Okay, to be fair, Justin, I played baseball with, so I knew him from that. I knew I did not go to school with him.
Well, he started in like 6th grade at our school. So you might have been at school with him before.
No, I wasn't. I don't think I was, but I played, and also he's a grade above me.
Yeah.
But I played baseball with him, so I knew him, and he's my brother. This is gonna get weird. Okay, he's my brother's best friend's cousin. Like my brother played baseball in the same league, and his best friend did, and like we all just knew each other. And his dad was the coach.
Okay.
Justin's dad.
And San Lorenzo's hella small too. I feel like everybody knows each other there.
Yeah, the manor too.
So yeah, I feel like you were already just part of the group.
Yeah, that's so funny though, because Jessica and Sam I did think went to Manor. But I think I'm just thinking of Arroyo. Like my high school and middle school feels blended together. So I don't know, it just feels like we all went to middle school together, but
what elementary school did you go to?
Bay Elementary, which is on Bachman Road in
Is that still there?
Yeah, it's by the duck pond. Basically like you know where I live. Like there's a creek
Yeah, the San Lorenzo.
Yeah,
Creek,
and then on the other side, that's all San Lorenzo, but you can't just like drive there. You have to go all the way around.
Oh, right.
Right.
Can't
So
cut through, yeah.
to my house, the closest middle school would have been like Dayton.
Oh.
Yeah, Dayton. But they put me in fucking Bay because it's like right in my backyard, but you had to drive all the way around to get there. And so it was like really annoying. I had to take the bus. Wow. Like the school bus, not like AC
Would
Transit.
it pick you up?
Yeah, but I had to like walk to the bus stop.
Interesting.
But the funny thing was that was all based off like where my dad lived. I didn't even live with my dad. I lived with my mom in like over here on Merced, right here by the marina. Yeah.
I went to McKinley Elementary until third grade.
That's the Leandro district, right?
Yeah, it's right on East 14th.
Oh, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool looking elementary school.
I liked it.
It's on East 14th, right?
Yeah, it's right across from the grocery outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
I
like
liked
a
it a
green
lot.
building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cute.
But then kids were like getting into fights.
Yeah.
After third grade.
That's public school.
Yeah, so my mom was like,
it's so funny how you guys are so like appalled by that.
No, I mean it wasn't. I didn't care, but like my it was more like
elementary, middle, and high school for me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Nobody fought at our school until 8th grade. Yeah.
Is it a person we know?
Yes.
I think I've heard about that.
2 people who we know.
Oh.
You went to high school with both of them.
Wait. These
are
Alex
and Justin.
Shut the hell up.
You didn't hear this?
Why did I think you were going to say Zyra?
Oh, no. I didn't know.
She got in like a fight in high school or something.
Maybe.
Or she...
I don't know.
Got into something. But that's what I thought we were talking about. But that's hilarious.
No, I'm talking about like physical fight in 8th grade, yeah.
Why? Do you know why? Do you remember? That's hella funny.
They never liked each other.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I don't know what the beef was with them, but they never liked each other.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was middle school. How did you like your high school?
Oh my god. I hated middle school more than I hated high school. Like high school was cool, but then there's like just so much drama in high school, and like, yeah, I'd get dragged into it, and I don't know, by my senior year, like, I didn't go first period and I didn't have a last period. Like half the year I didn't have first period, the other half I didn't have a end period.
Yeah.
And then like was like a TA, but other than that it was cool. I don't know, like we went on cool field trips. Yeah. And like the whole academy thing, you know about that because your brother went there, right?
Academy. Oh yeah, he was in the health and science.
Oh really? Health medicine?
Health and medicine.
Okay.
Isaac was.
Okay, did both of your brothers go to Roy?
Marcos is still there right now. He's gonna be senior next year.
Tech Links or Trend, right? Or Futures?
Couldn't tell you.
I'm dead. You need to find out. I thought you told me he was in Trend or Tech Links, like one of the T's, but
possibly.
I would always tell people like you need to be in Futures. Like that was the whole reason. Or like everybody would say like if you wanted to go to Royal, like just pick Futures.
So what was the difference between the?
Okay, so Futures was Future Leaders of Social Change.
Okay.
But like you would okay, that was Futures. Health and Medicine was another one. Tech Links and Trend. Tech Links was kind of like computer science-y. And then Trend was like transportation, engineering, and design.
Oh, okay.
But like most people who like just didn't care about high school picked Trend. My brother was one of those people. Trend or Tech Links, I guess. People who wanted to like have a really social high school, they kind of picked the Futures one.
Okay.
And then people who like took their life really fucking serious took health and medicine because they're gonna go become a nurse or doctor or something. Like no shade though, not like in a shade. But the electives would be different for each academy, and you were only allowed to switch like I think once or twice. And then if you wanted to switch like outside of the school, then it's like in middle school, I don't know, they didn't really explain it to you like whatever you pick is going to decide where you go. It's just like, oh, pick which one you're the most interested in. And then what based on what you picked is based on what high school you went to. But a lot of people knew that. So they would be told, like I remember somebody told me, because it was like somebody's older sister, and she was like, do Futures. It's the best one at Arroyo. You'll have the best teachers, the best electives and everything. So I did. And she was right. Like all the electives were about like psychology, which I'm already interested in. But then we'd go on like these really cool field trips and we'd do like like ropes courses and stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Building stuff. It was cool. And the teachers were really cool.
Yeah.
And like the other teachers from the other classes I didn't really like, so I feel like I was lucky for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the only classes you'd be mixed in with like other students outside of your academy was PE and electives. I would do it different now, though.
What would you do?
I would have probably, I don't know, like you say you do different, but then it's like, then I'd have such a different life now at the same time. Like I swear, like if me and Ashley were friends in high school, we wouldn't be friends now. Because I feel like anyone I was friends with in high school, I'm not friends with now. Interesting. Or like I just have a weird relationship with.
Okay.
Or I don't know. So I feel like it was good that week. Because I remember like her group of friends, they had drama. My group of friends had drama. So like if we were friends,
it just wouldn't have lasted.
Lasted, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really funny. But yeah, I think if I were to do it different though, like I wouldn't have cared as much as I did about things. But
oh yeah,
I think I've learned not to care by like going through a lot of the shit that happened in high school because it was just like so stupid.
Yeah.
Like looking back now, I'm like, that's so dumb. Like, why did I care?
Yeah.
I could never. Not these days.
Right.
But yeah, what was your high school experience?
It was better than middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Middle school was crazy.
Middle school was really crazy for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we can get back to that.
Middle school, well, because, like, okay, so, like, I was at McKinley until 3rd grade. That's public school. And then in 4th grade, I get put into Catholic school. And everybody there, like, knew each other since kindergarten. Oh. So they all kind of had their, like, little cliques and, like, their groups of friends.
Yeah, low-key, like, one of my biggest fears growing up was, like, moving schools.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't remember like a lot of it, but I do remember like, well, okay, so it was that, but then it's also like we're going to church every month with like as a class or like as a school. Like that's never
crazy to me.
Gone to church before. Like maybe I had, but like my parents.
Did they like tell you before, like, hey, church is gonna be a part of your life now, or like church is gonna be a part of school for you now, or like expect this?
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Okay.
Because like it's like part of the. Like when you join the school, they expect like the parents to become part of the community too. So it's also like,
oh my God,
you're going to church. It is. It's like a cult. And so like, I just remember like going to church with the class and everybody's like kneeling and praying and like standing and doing all this shit. And I just remember like looking around.
Actually
like,
crazy.
Yeah. And then everybody does their communion when you're like in 2nd grade. I didn't do that because we're not religious like that.
Right.
And so they basically like, I don't know if they forced us to do it, but I had to go to like catechism.
That's actually crazy because literally this morning I was having a thought about like, oh, all my, like so many of my friends went to Catholic school and like, also I'm thinking of these students who go to my school who before were going to a Catholic school, but they're not Catholic. And so I'm thinking like, how does that work for kids who aren't Catholic? Like, I'm thinking of Zyra, and I'm thinking of you. I know Erica is, and Julie is, but I didn't even think about that until literally this morning. I was like, wait, you guys aren't even fucking Catholic. Like, how'd you know what to do? And like,
well, I mean, like, our family,
also, did you
my
have the
family
choice or no?
is, like, my dad's parents in Mexico are super religious. I think because
like,
he's
practicing.
Right, like, they go to church, like, his sister, like my aunts, and like my dad is like the least out of like his siblings, but like my cousins, my aunts and them, like since they were little, they were always going to like church and stuff, but like we weren't. And so then they made me do the CCD classes after, and so then I had to do the communion.
Oh my God, that's like additional to like classes you already.
Yeah, it was after school. I was in 4th or 5th grade. It might have been 5th grade.
Damn. So what if you went to like Moreau but not like anything before that?
Like if I was at like McKinley and then went to Moreau?
Yeah. Wait, didn't you go to McKinley?
McKinley and then St. Felicitas.
Oh, duh. Yeah, no. I'm thinking about like, say you went to like Manor and then you went to Moreau.
I wouldn't have had my communion.
Right. Like, would they have made you do stuff or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
not at Moreau.
So it's like
It was just the elementary school.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
So I did that, and then so that was just like 4th, 5th grade. The only like really cool teacher was my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Menente.
Mm.
My 4th grade teacher actually was why I started going by Eddie, because she fucking couldn't say Eduardo.
Oh.
She would always say Eduardo or like just couldn't. So I was like, call me Eddie.
Oh.
Like literally that's where it came from. I was like, stop, like just call me Eddie. And then from there, like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, so that was 4th grade. 5th grade was cool. Once we got into middle school, the teachers started getting weird. Like we had one teacher, he was, because it was like the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade homeroom teachers. Mm-hmm. You would rotate to their classes. The 8th grade teacher taught like math and science. The 6th grade teacher taught
That's like our school.
history. Same. So you would like rotate. They would like get like really like detailed about like their family life, and like one of them was like going through like a divorce.
That's kind of traumatizing.
It was weird. We were like, what the fuck is going on?
That's scary.
So that was all like middle school. And then the 8th grade teacher had like something against me. And so I was very happy to leave that school. But I wanted to go to Arroyo with my friends because...
Oh my god, you would have went to school with me. I know. But then everything would have been different.
Oh yeah, for
that's
sure.
What I'm saying, like, I can't go to high school with people that I want to be friends with. Or I can't be friends with them in high school.
Okay, no, what were you saying? You were saying your middle school was fucked up. Yeah, okay.
Maybe it's just because, like, middle school is, like, just such a bad age. Mm-hmm. Like, that is the worst.
Oh, yeah. You're like
you're going through puberty.
You're your most annoying.
Or you're not going through puberty and everybody is. Like, it's just, like, such an awkward time. Like, everybody's on different timelines.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like, I don't know. Like, people were fighting a lot and, like, really just, like, crazy things I think were happening because it was an elementary school, but it also, like... We're still young. I don't know. Like, but there was like just crazy shit that was happening at schools. Like
what?
Like just like
what's the craziest thing that happened in your middle school?
Oh my god, the craziest thing. Damn, I don't know if I can think of anything. I'm sure like the craziest thing I can't think of on the spot, but
we got our 8th grade retreat taken away.
Oh no!
Because some of the boys in our class were taking their dicks out in class.
Not just the boys. It was like. You're all one of them. Like,
yeah, no, it was like
none of you can be trusted.
Well, because it was that, and then like a lot of people were dating, and so they were like, "This class is too much. Like, y'all can't be in cabins for like multiple days."
That's insane, but like I get it.
No, looking back, I'm like, yeah, like why were they taking their dicks out in class? Like that's
wow.
What the fuck?
Wow.
But totally get it. Yeah. And our 8th grade retreat was one night in the gym at the school.
Wait, this is St. Felicitas?
Yeah.
Y'all were whipping your dicks out at St.
Felicitas? Not me.
No, okay.
Not me or Alex.
Well, that's good.
Or wow, Justin, not Justin.
Oh.
Not Justin.
Oh. Okay.
I'll name him.
No, it's okay. Well.
I don't talk to him.
Shit. That's crazy.
Thanks, that.
Damn.
Happened in our 8th grade.
I'm still trying to think. I just remember like in 6th grade through 8th grade, but like 6th and 7th, especially like a lot of my friends were like suicidal and like we're getting sent to hospital. It's not funny.
That's not funny.
We laughed at the pain. Okay, let me not. But
no, continue.
Yeah, and it was just like pretty traumatizing, actually. But
that's intense.
Yeah, no, but it was just crazy because people were literally like leaving school and like, no, it's not funny, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, and like it was just so dramatic back then too, and like oh my god, like like nudes would get leaked and like.
Oh, that didn't happen at our school.
Yeah, but that happens at like every school.
Yeah.
But I remember there was like this one scandal.
Were people fucking at your middle school?
They were getting like head. I don't know about fucking. What? I mean, I know people were fucking outside of school. I don't know about like on school property, but I know people would get like head at school.
That's crazy.
I know a few people, I think, that smoked weed or like had sex. But I feel like some people like they just, not that it's like good or anything, like I'm endorsing it, but like some people just like that sounds so bad, but like grow up faster, or like necessarily like I feel like everything in life like I was really late to, like it like goes across the board for me, and then I think of people who were just like I don't know, I think you're just exposed to things earlier, and you're like, I don't know, because for me it took a really long time for me to even feel like if you smoke weed, you're okay. Like, I could be around you. Because I used to be like, like, okay. I'm cutting people off if they smoke weed. Like, that's like crackhead behavior. Yeah, no. And then one day, my mom tells me she smoked weed. And I'm like, my whole perception of weed changed. Because I was looking at it the same way my dad was looking at it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, no, that's not what it is.
Interesting.
I don't know. Crazy that 21 is the drinking age, honestly. I know that sounds...
You think it should be higher?
I think it should be 18.
Really?
I know that's crazy. That's
really?
A controversial opinion. But aren't we like the only country that is like that? Like everywhere else it's 18 or fucking 16. And like in Europe, like kids be drinking. Not like it's like acceptable, but like even just like, you know, like wine is really like normal and I don't know, it's just weird.
I feel like because the cultures are...
But yeah, that makes sense too, because I feel like we're just irresponsible with everything.
Yeah.
So like it's probably best, but it's also like, I don't know, it's one of those things like when you can't have it, you want it more and you're more irresponsible.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 18-year-olds should have that. Like, yeah, you can have it when you're 18, but also I mean, yeah,
like, if you can fucking go to the war and sign up for the military and vote.
That's really
like,
what it comes down to, is the comparison to like what else
drink
at 18 you can do.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like, should it be fair to have like a fee for, you know, like, okay, you can't get a hotel or a rental car till you're like 25, but say you have to and there's like ways around it, they still like charge you a fee. So it's like, should that be like legal? Like, is that ageist?
I get the logic, but it's like you can fuck up a room at any age.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I feel like that's unfair.
Like, it kind of makes me want to go to law school.
Like, if anything I've learned, like, just working and growing up, is that people don't get smarter or act their age. Like, in those circumstances, like, age doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're...
Right.
Yeah, like, people are stupid at all ages, unfortunately.
Yeah. Or, like, smart.
Yeah. I think that was my problem. I thought I was really smart when I was growing up.
That's true.
And
but you know what? Like, you probably, compared to, like, your age, you know, like, the average person your age...
I think
you didn't make stupid ass decisions or anything. Like, you weren't.
Well, I was like a fucking nerd. Like, I was playing Pokemon.
Oh, you're saying like you thought you were the smartest, as in like.
Like, I mean, like, you couldn't tell me, like, yeah, like, I just like. Yeah, I just felt like I knew everything already.
Shit, you probably did. You know what I'm saying?
Period. Were you a reader?
No, I literally just became a reader.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I read before bed every night. It puts me to sleep.
What are you reading right now?
But
That's a good way to fall asleep and read.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm reading like 4 different books because I can't ever just
that's how I am, yeah.
And also, like, it's just depends what mood I'm in. Like, I have a sad book that I'm like halfway through with, but it got really dark, so I stopped.
Which one is that?
That's called A Little Life.
A Little Life.
That
sounds familiar.
Big book.
Okay.
It's a big book. So sometimes I listen to the audiobook, sometimes I read it. But right now I'm taking a break because it's just like really sad.
Too much.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's heavy. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I'm reading the first Dune book.
Okay.
Which is
How
good.
Is that?
And it's different than the movie, not by a lot, but like it's interesting how.
Is it easy to follow along, or is it like a?
Yeah, I think it's easier because it's like just subtitles.
Okay.
So it's like when I watched Dune, I didn't get the subtitles.
Uh-huh.
So now I feel like I'm just getting the subtitles and it's like way more detail.
Okay.
Just like, if anything, it kind of makes more sense. It's easier to understand. Because I feel like watching Dune, like, they don't talk a lot. They don't say a lot.
Of showing you.
And when they do, like, it's really hard to understand what they're saying because they're using really big fancy words.
Got it.
And it's like they're talking about shit that, like, doesn't exist. So it's like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know? And so I feel like reading the book, it's like everything makes so much more sense. And I've like watched Dune 2, and watched the first one like twice. So
I haven't watched any of the movies yet, but I feel like I should read the book first.
I mean, I don't feel like you have to, because there's differences.
Yeah.
But like, there's one difference that I agree with in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has to do with Zendaya's character. Yeah.
I think I heard like she's in the movie a little bit more than she would have been in the book, or opposite.
Well, I don't know about that because I haven't finished reading the second book.
Okay.
But I just know that like in the movie, she's like skeptical of him. Well, you haven't watched the movie, so you have to watch the movie to understand. But like in the book, she's like his ride or die. Like he couldn't do no wrong. Okay. And like in the movie, I like that she's not like that.
Okay.
Everybody's like that.
How do you read on like a Kindle or just the physical?
I have the physical copy. I don't. I want a Kindle, but like I also want a fucking MacBook and like a bunch of other stuff. So it's like, do I need a Kindle? I have the physical books,
and you have the iPad,
I have audiobooks.
Is it too big to read off of it? Do you think? Because I bought a Kindle specifically.
I could. I didn't even think about that,
and I love it.
But yeah, no, I know. I like the idea of like
just dedicated
to look like the what's that called? Like reflection, not reflection.
Yeah, it's the e-ink.
Yeah.
You can use it in any
glare free.
I've tried reading on my phone, but like when I'm getting notifications and shit, like I can't. So, like on the Kindle. It's just
and the whole point of the book is like no more screen.
Yeah.
Like it's like it winds me down. But yeah. I'm also reading this book called Why Men Love Bitches, and it's a really, really good book. And as a man, you'd probably enjoy it too. Okay. Because you're like, ugh, fully every girl.
Yeah.
This way, I guess, I don't know. Like, it's a good perspective, and like, it's good. I'm like halfway done with that one.
I'll add that to the list.
Yeah, it's a good one. I can give it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what about you? Do you read?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, duh, you have a Kindle.
Yeah.
You don't have a Kindle unless you read.
Yeah. So, like, in middle school, I was reading a lot.
Yeah, you must have...
Like, whatever my mom was reading, I was reading. Oh, which I think is a big problem, I think.
No. Well, what did she...
Well, we were reading crazy shit. Did you ever hear about...
So cool. You read with your mom.
Well, like, yeah, like, it was like probably like fourth or fifth grade that I started, like...
Oh, my God, that's
getting interested in, like, I wanted to read whatever she was reading.
Wow, I love that. How long would it take you to read these books?
I'd go through them pretty quick. Like, did you ever hear of The Good Earth?
No.
That's a classic one. That one's really good. It was like a movie too. But then, or The Something Murders. It was basically like this porn star.
Interesting.
Something Johnson or something, or John or something. But I just remember reading. That was like one of like the first books I remember. It was like surviving John something, or it was like this girl who like, I don't know if she was homeless or something, and she ended up with this like famous porn star, and then he ended up like murdering people or something, and then it's like how she like escaped. Crazy.
She escaped from a car?
Maybe. It became a movie or something.
Okay, no, I think I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something that happened in like Tracy, California.
But no, this was...
Yeah, this was like a hitchhiker.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't that happen like Vallejo or something? Maybe. No, I'm sure it's happened multiple times.
Yeah, probably.
No, yeah. So like I started reading a lot. So I think like in middle school, like I was like hyper fixated on all these books, and so like I'd go through them like super quick. Like I read like the Twilight, like all 5 books.
Yeah.
Like maybe in like that year, because like by 5th grade I was like reading Breaking Dawn.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I don't know, I was like really into that, and then high school like I just dropped off. But then like recently I was like, yeah, I want to get back into reading more, so I got the Kindle. And I was reading Sociopath. Did I tell you about this?
No.
She's a PhD doctor, and it's about herself and how she's a sociopath. And it's talking about like...
This is true. Wow.
It's crazy, yeah.
That is crazy, yeah. Wow. That also was given a book that was published by one of the teachers I work with. And I haven't finished it. And it's like the smallest little poetry book. but I like got halfway done with it, and then it got kind of sad. See, and it's like if I'm not in a place where like
you
going
can
to
like
really
mentally,
I want to like
you have to be in the right
value it.
headspace.
Yeah, so I
certain
feel like I
things.
bounce around a lot, but I need to finish that because, yeah.
So it's books. What shows are you watching?
Oh my god, this is a problem for me because I need a show, but then also I'm in this place right now where everything I've started I have not finished.
Yeah, same.
Like it has been a long time since I sat down and watched a show that was like, oh my god, I don't want to do anything except go watch that show. Like it has been so long. I couldn't
Succession
even tell you.
was the last one for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I miss it.
For that.
R.I.P. Romulus.
My first
Shiv. Love that name.
But I did watch a movie the other day that is like a French film, and it's in French and Arabic, and it is so good.
What is that on?
It's on Tubi for free. Don't laugh.
You love Tubi.
No, I downloaded Tubi and made my account just to watch this film.
Okay.
It is called Incendies. INCI. Wait.
You got it.
Let's do that again. INCENDIES. Incendies.
Incendies, okay.
Yes, that was like a spelling bee moment right there. It was from 2010, but like you watch it and it doesn't look like, it doesn't feel like a 2010 movie. It feels newer, but it also has that, like, you know, like the 2000s, but like not when shit got really good technology, but it wasn't terrible. So like the quality looks good, but like it's just like something about that.
Like the acting?
It gives me not necessarily the acting, but like the way it's shot. Like it just looks modern, but also like feels nostalgic. I don't know, but like
certain time period.
I just love like so many 2000s, 90s films. Law and Order, SVU and stuff like reminds me of that too. But it's like a war movie kind of. It's crazy. Like I almost don't even want to tell you what it's about because it's one of those movies you should go blind into it.
A little synopsis.
But because it's in French and Arabic, it's probably best that you. So it's all subtitled. There's a little bit of English, but most of it is. Okay. Yeah, I feel like most of it's in another language, but yeah, it's subtitled. And okay. So like at the beginning of the movie, this woman passes away, and then when she dies, she has her two kids who they're twin siblings. It's a brother and a sister. They're like older. They're like left with these letters like written to them, and then they're also left with a letter for their dad and a letter for their brother that she apparently had, and that she wants them to find both of these people and deliver these letters to them. But
it's asking a lot. Okay.
I know. But they don't know, like, so they're like learning their mom's story and learning who their dad is and learning this brother they didn't know about. Like, they're learning all these things, but like at the same time, they're like it's like they're trying to learn these things, you know, as they're learning them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's literally has the craziest plot twist I've ever watched in any movie ever.
It's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi, so you'll get a couple ads.
You gotta add your Tubi account to our shared password.
It's free. Tubi is free, but that's the thing is it's ads. So I mean, if you want to watch it without ads, then, I don't. Then yeah, just watch it on Tubi.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Incendies.
Incendies. INCENDIES. Which I don't even know what that means. It's probably French. Also, the reason why it's French and Arabic, I know it's so random. They don't say it in the movie, I don't think, like where they go, because they go to like the mom's homeland. Okay. So they're Canadian, so they live in Canada, but they speak French because in Canada there's a lot of people that speak French. They speak French, live in Canada, but mom is from, and they find out that I'm sure they knew that because like if you weren't born in the United States, you would know that, right? Okay. But they were born where mom was born, but mom took them to Canada for like a better life. But you learn about like all the things that were happening. I believe like when you Google it, it says Lebanon, but there is a scene in the movie where she's in a school and on the window it says Palestine.
Oh,
so I don't
free Palestine
for real. So I don't know if it is
Lebanon or Palestine. Aren't they like right next to each other?
You are asking the wrong person.
Same here. Okay.
Yes.
Love it. I will.
It's a great movie.
Okay.
It is so good. I will watch it again, but I wish I could like experience it for the first time again because I'm not gonna lie though.
What made you watch this, or what made you pick this?
Okay, that's a great question, and I have a great answer. I was on Twitter.
Okay, of course.
And dude, now that it's X, which I don't call it X.
No, no one does.
Yeah, I was on Twitter, and I just get like the most random stuff now.
Yes.
Like, and it doesn't sit like nobody liked it, nobody reposted it. It's just there. It's like a frame from a movie that. Damn, I don't even remember what the prompt was, but it was like a thread of a bunch of different clips from movies. Not clips, but like. Oh my god! I just called it earlier. Called it. I just said what it was. When it's just like
a screenshot
of a movie, right? Like
yeah.
Oh my god, what is that called? It's gonna bother me.
A screenshot?
No, it's called something like
a GIF.
No, because it's not moving. Because it's a screen grab. It's a shot.
A still.
A shot.
Okay.
So it was anyway. I'm so sorry, Eddie. Basically, it has something to do with like shots from movies that make your hair raise. Okay. Something like that. Like something that basically got my attention. Yeah, and that was the first one. It was this scene of. I don't know if I should tell you because it's like.
I do want to watch it.
You gotta watch it. Okay. It didn't give anything away, but also I don't want to set you up to know what scene to look out for. You know what I mean? But also I did, and I didn't get it. That's the other thing is I kind of did have to watch a video after I watched the movie. To explain it.
Yeah, I'm sure I would have.
But I did think it. I just had to like kind of confirm it. Okay. Because I was like, am I tripping?
Okay.
Or like, yeah. So
okay, I think that.
Dude, it's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. Like, please tell me when you watch it.
Yeah, and I'll watch that this weekend.
I think it's like 2 hours.
That's not bad.
It's not. And it's so good. But it does kind of feel like a long movie because it's literally a fucking adventure.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're watching, like, okay, so it's like the daughter goes first to look for the brother, and she's having a hard time finding the brother. So she's like, okay, and as she's going and learning these things, they're like showing flashbacks of like the mom going through it. So you're like watching what they're learning about, and like you're flipping back and forth between like real time and like the past time. But then it's like the daughter gets kind of stuck like looking for the brother. So she's like, I need my brother to come and help. And also like he needs to help us find, he's supposed to be finding the dad. Like she's like, so she kind of takes a break and then he comes in to do it. But like I said, like the whole time, like they're going back and forth and you can see, and it's a trip. It's really cool. It's really good.
Okay.
Really good.
I'll add that for sure.
Yes.
Were you there when we were watching
The First Omen?
Yeah.
Yes. And
okay, how did you feel about it?
I liked it. I already kind of forgot like half of the movie, but I remember really liking it. Like I forget why they were doing that to her.
Doing what? Like picture specifically?
Like why they were trying to make, and what it was a beast. It was a beast. Yeah, see, I'm forgetting that I'm getting like, that's right, it was a beast.
Spoiler alert.
I'm sorry.
No, it was a jackal. But no, I was going to say I liked the movie, but from the beginning I like figured it out.
Really?
Yeah, because they're bringing this girl from
the
U.S. to some random ass place in Rome,
right?
And this weird shit's happening. Obviously, she like
has a connection,
had something to do with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like the reveal was kind of like, well, yeah, wasn't that why she was
right?
Here? So I feel like that was a little anticlimactic.
Before it came, like I knew that it was her, but to me, it was more of like. That they were making people pregnant with like a half human, half beast.
That was fucked
like,
up.
Yeah, and so that's the part that I was just like. Anyway, there's a movie called The Omen, I think, right?
Yeah,
that was the first one, and that's an old ass movie
from like the 60s or 70s.
Classic.
The first Omen is like
before. It's a prequel.
Yeah.
So now I really want to watch
like
that one. There's
5 movies. Yeah,
but I think the first one that came out was like the
best one.
Yeah, it's like a cult classic.
Well, so they had like a couple follow-ups and then they like remade it. They like rebooted it.
Yeah.
But this one is connected to the original.
It's really weird too. Lately, so many things have been like synchronizing at like just weird timing coincidences. But that night, it was like a Friday. We watched it. Saturday, I get a random ass text from Ashley, like just out of the blue. No, we weren't texting already. Like, she just randomly texted me, and she's like, "Oh my god, I just watched the first Omen, and dude, it's so trippy. All of this," and she's like, "And it's crazy because I just finished watching Delicate, and that was about getting babies to the AHS."
I never finished the last episode.
Oh my god, you should.
I need to finish
you
that.
kind of have to. But it was just a trip because we were like, dude, what the fuck? We were like, just.
It must have just come out on Netflix or something.
Maybe, but it was just a trip that like weird. She watched it the day after we watched it, or like not even watched that night. But it was just weird because I was like, damn, dude, did you know that I watched it?
Right.
Like, it kind of freaked me out. I was like, why are you telling me this?
You're watching
I
me.
definitely just watched it.
That's crazy. Yeah, but it was all right. I mean, it was like...
Yeah, like, compared to most scary movies, especially, like, demonic movies, like, it's kind of, like, repetitive, but I don't know why, like, I was into it. I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
I can't even remember a lot of it, but...
And usually I'm not really into, like the Catholic scary shit. Like, I feel like...
Because I'm just like, I've seen this before. Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. It was, like, I felt like it was going somewhere different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so like I said, I've been starting a lot of things and not finishing them.
Yeah.
The teacher I work for, his like first movie recommendation he ever told me, and still to this day is like, you have to go watch it. It's called The Usual Suspects.
That sounds familiar.
Old, like 2000, I don't know. It's one of those 2000 movies.
Okay.
So it's filmed cool, but I don't know, like I started it once and I wasn't really paying attention, so I just stopped. And then I started again, and I was, like, not paying attention, but I was more.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't get hooked in it. And, like, I watched, like, half the movie.
Really?
Yeah. And
what was it about?
I couldn't really do that much. But it's, like, there was, like,
The Usual Suspects?
Yeah, there was, like, a crime done. And
Who was in it? Anybody we'd, like, recognize?
Yeah, but I don't think I could name any of them. Okay, Alec Baldwin's brother, Haley Baldwin's dad, he's in it. Another guy who I can't think of his face right now, but I know he's in it.
Okay.
And he's like recognizable. But I don't know, it's like there's like a crime that happens, and I'm pretty sure like they show us who does it, and then these guys start getting questioned by the FBI and stuff. And I think that's why it's called The Usual Suspects, because it's like they literally are showing you that it's them. And it's supposed to have a crazy plot twist, supposed to be, like, really good. But I don't know. I just wasn't understanding really what was going on. So I was kind of, like, getting over it.
Okay. What is your social media of choice and why?
Okay. My social media of choice, like, if I had to only keep one social media, that's actually really hard. But I'd probably say Twitter. Because...
Same.
I think it's the healthiest for me, as funny as that sounds.
Uh-huh.
Because I think Instagram, you get way too caught up in, like, other people and comparing, and, like, that's just not what we're trying to do.
100%.
But, like, I also love Instagram because I don't post pictures on Twitter, and I love taking pictures, but I don't know, like, I don't see what usually people are doing on Twitter, but that's kind of why I love Twitter.
Yeah.
Because it's just like unserious, it's fun, and it's and then I learn shit from Twitter, or I learn things are not true from Twitter. But either way, I feel like I get more out of Twitter than I get from Instagram.
For
Snapchat's
sure.
not even close, but like being on any list. But I only have it because of our group chat.
Same. Yeah.
And like my mom.
Yeah.
Like literally, and my best friend from like elementary school. Preschool actually, but yeah, that's like the only time we talk is on Snapchat. But yeah, Twitter is the one. It's funny. I don't think I would count anything else as social media like that I use. Facebook obviously is not going to be. That's like, let me check whose birthday's coming up and like what my family's doing. But
I deleted my Facebook.
I had it deleted for a really long time. I really want to go find my like digital footprint and like be not affiliated with me, but like Google me, search me on Instagram, and like get control over like what the fuck people see, because I always think about like, I guarantee you these kids find out what my last name is and they Google it, they go on Facebook, because that's what I do.
Right. And it comes up so quick.
Yes.
It's really easy to find shit.
Them to see the pictures my mom posted me. I don't want them to see the pictures I posted me. I don't want them to see none of it.
I fear that's why I'm not getting a job.
Yeah, dude. You should make the Twitter private for a little bit.
I probably should.
Just a little bit.
Really...
Like you are the IT guy. They're going to have another IT guy probably background check the IT guy.
You are so right.
I don't know.
I'll consider that.
Just feel like
I just like engaging with people, and I like when I can like reply to people.
I know.
Like celebrities, and they reply to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude,
like
I saw that
shit.
Teffy, that she like liked your reply or something, but then I tried to find it and I don't think I could find it. But what did you respond and
screenshotted it? She had posted a picture of her. It was pictures of her cat. I think there's like a thing on Twitter where she posts like her cat and his paws.
Oh,
and so I think I just responded nice paws or something, and she liked it.
Oh,
and that made my month.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. She's cute.
Yeah. What age did you join the internet?
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
I was in 5th grade. I know I was in 5th grade because Facebook, I was allowed to get Facebook. I've originally had Facebook was... No, I had MySpace first. Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what the year that would have been. But
before
definitely
Facebook.
Elementary. Before Facebook, I had MySpace. But then it was like a really quick...
How would you get on?
Didn't have a... I had a computer. Like a PC.
Okay, like family.
A family PC. Computer. Mm-hmm. I'd use that, and I'd like love putting like the like music on my page and stuff. But it didn't last very long. It had to have been though like 4th, 5th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I remember 5th grade for sure was Facebook, but I originally only used it to play games. Like I had this fish game where I had fish in a fish tank, and
Did you play Farmville?
Fed them. I think so, for a little bit, yes. Okay. And Bejeweled, and there was one more. I don't remember, but yeah, I did those. Those were actually so fun.
They were.
And then I was really big on Tumblr in middle school.
Me too.
Oh my God. Like me and my best friend in
Tumblr
middle
changed
school,
my life.
Tumblr and Twitter.
Yeah.
And then Instagram became a thing like the middle of middle school probably. And at first I was like, I'm not getting on this, I don't think it's cool. And then I did, and then I didn't stay on it really that long, but then I like got back into it. And then I think I did that like twice with Instagram actually, but Twitter's the one that I've like never let go of.
Yeah, same.
Which is crazy.
I've had the same account probably since.
Dude, yeah. I just had my Twitter anniversary and I forget what it was, but it was a crazy number.
I'm at like 12 or 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like I should not have been on Twitter.
Anything that long is
right.
I'm not 10.
Like I just remember like me, Sam, and Jessica would just like tweet at each other.
Oh my God, that's the most embarrassing thing too, is like finding the old tweets and the old...
Oh, I deleted all my old stuff from like
Do you know how to do that? Like mass without even... I don't know. Like
there's... You
know what I want to do? I want to print out, like I know you can print out like...
You can request your archive.
Yeah.
They put it in a Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You can see all your tweets.
I would like that, and then I'd like to wipe everything. I want to keep that as like a journal. Like something, a keepsake for later, but no one has to see that, and then it can be deleted from the internet forever.
11-year-old me should not have been on Twitter.
No.
Nope. There was a lot of things.
There were a lot of things that I was not educated on.
Yeah.
Really dumb.
But Twitter, I was first on. Were you ever on Gaia online?
Oh my god, why does that sound familiar?
It was like you had like your little like chibi like character, and then like you could have like it was kind of like a Neopets kind of thing, but like it was like chatting, and I don't know, you didn't have like a pet, but it was like your person.
I was gonna say it's not animals though, right?
No, it's like a person.
I know exactly what
you
you're
can like dress it up and like. We were on that on like.
I loved that, and there was a couple other ones too similar. Oh my god!
I did that a lot. There was a lot of drama that would start through that.
Even Club Penguin, I'd get banned.
I've never been banned from Club Penguin.
Wait,
no!
Just say something crazy.
I wasn't a crazy kid like that.
I was not.
What
like,
were you saying?
Not like racist or like homophobic or anything, but just like dumb.
Like cussing at him.
Yeah, like cussing and like.
Like, me and my friends were cussing, but I don't think I was doing that online.
I think I used to go up to people and be like, do you want to kiss? Maybe my boyfriend? Or like,
no, definitely
or
that.
I would like pretend to be a celebrity or something, like be a troll.
Okay.
I don't know. I was a child.
Same.
Yeah.
And then Tumblr. I definitely had a MySpace for a little bit. But
my next door neighbor growing up was like famous on Tumblr.
Really?
So she would like really hook me up, put me on. I used to think I was so cool because I was like affiliated with her. Like on Tumblr, I'd be like, y'all don't even know, like I know this person.
Right.
But then in real life, nobody knew that person.
No, Tumblr
well,
was
no,
cool.
that's not true. That's actually not true.
So Twitter. Yeah, Twitter would be
Twitter's the winner.
mine of choice as well. What is your favorite meme or something that you can't get out of your head right now?
It's gonna be the same one as you. Show me to me, Rachel, please. And for so long, it was the duck. For so long, it was the duck that's
Which
like.
Which one is the duck? Oh, the smoke.
And it's just like nodding its head, like, fuck if I can do anything about it. Like, this is life. Like, we just keep smoking it. Like, that was my reaction to everything for a very long time. Until show me to me, Rachel.
The whole video just it's just so good.
Yeah. Also, which is so funny, not even derived from social media, but from one of my students, always repeats the "How you doing?" from Wendy Williams. So I can't stop saying "How you doing?" or like "How you doing?" or like it just in every tone of voice, and like
it can be used in so many different.
And I also go like this, like with my hands while I do it. So sometimes I won't even say it. I'll just be like, and it's like
and you already know
people who don't know what I'm talking about. Because at school, everybody knows.
Right, yeah.
Like, everybody knows. Like, it's become a school-wide thing. Then he wanted to say it in Spanish, but he doesn't know Spanish. So he just created his own version, which is Hola, ¿cómo está hoy? Which is also really fun to say.
Yep.
Then we were like saying Hola, ¿cómo está hoy? Just so much. But then when we were saying like bye, we're like, we don't have nothing to say. Like, we need something to say. So it became Buenos tardes, which we don't say very much. How you doing? And Hola, ¿cómo está hoy? Are my faves right now. As well as send me to me, Rachel. And then when she tells her and her whole life, like, loses meaning. Dude, that's crazy. Like, people...
Let's get back into that religion.
Should we, though? Like, do we have the time? Oh my gosh, yeah. I trip out about a religion. I really do. Like, I'm so interested in knowing about all religions, but I just don't know if I could ever believe in any, like, fully. Like, I definitely could believe in parts of it, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel so uneducated when it comes to religion. Like, I am so curious, but I also feel like I don't feel like any of that is real. Like, how could something like that be real?
Yeah, and then also to, like, just put 100% of your like belief and faith in that. Like, I feel like people are faking it.
That's
the
whole idea, right? Is like, oh, you trust this blind faith, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very contradictory, but also like, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's such a complicated thing. It's so complicated because people find so much meaning in it. And it's like, It's like one of those things, like, if it works for you, then it's like, what's the difference if it's real or not? Because it's like, it's real for you. But also, like, when you die. But yeah, like, for me, too, I'm like, I can't like make myself believe something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like people subconsciously do it, but like I feel like I'm
the same.
That's almost my problem in life, is I'm too over aware of everything. There's no way I could lie to myself and just like
it feels like a lie, or like I'm pretending.
Yeah, like yes, that's why. Oh my god, but that is why like my relationships don't fucking be working out too, because it's like the second I lose interest, I feel like I have to pretend.
Same.
And the second I feel like I'm pretending,
it's a
I'm
chore,
like, this
boring.
This is fucked up for you, and I feel like I'm not even being myself. Like, what the fuck's going on? And like that, it's done. But yeah, no, not cool.
That's exactly how I feel.
And that's like the same with religion too, though. It's like, yeah, like I believed in God until I realized like the fucking idea of like a man, like a physical man sitting crisscross applesauce in the sky behind these pearly gates and stuff.
Sky Daddy.
Like at some point,
yeah,
you have to think like that. Like maybe it's a metaphor for what it really is, you know? And I think there's some truth to those things.
Yeah, for sure.
But like people who really believe like everything in the Bible happened.
Yeah.
And that's what I think
me.
it's kind of supposed to be poetic. I don't know. I don't fucking know anything. I'm not God.
Well,
but
I mean,
it is crazy to me.
I mean,
because
you read a history book.
You're like,
you read a history book and you read how they were like manipulating these Bibles and stuff, and it's like we know this, but yet it's still crazy.
And don't even get me started on Mormons, because I just recently watched a video.
Isn't it all fake? Wasn't it like created by like one person?
Yes, so that's the thing, and like. That's
not
like,
all fake, but like
but
it started from like one,
sure,
right? Like
okay,
it was like just his idea.
I hate to be this person because it's gonna sound so uneducated, but the best thing to really like kind of like, not the best thing. Let me not use that word, but a really good word. I mean, a really good resource for people who are interested in learning a little bit about Mormons is actually watching the South Park episode about Mormons, because it's like. The whole joke is like they're making fun of Mormons and like, oh, like everything is so fake. But then at the end of it, they're also like, but they are good people. And it's like, if they're believing in this thing that's fake, but it's like they're good people, like then so be it, you know? Right. Like it could be worse.
Right.
But they talk and like make all these jokes about like just how crazy they sound about their beliefs, because they do believe that this one guy was a prophet in like Utah, I think, or like somewhere, and like Utah is the place of like it's like the holy, like it's like fuck all the other places you've ever heard of. Utah. Yeah, no, like you should watch that though, like the South Park.
I will.
Mormon. It's pretty quick. It's like just it's not like a long thing, but yeah, they believe in like some guy, and the guy came up with the Book of Mormon. Yeah, it's crazy. That's the thing, is like I think I think also your childhood obviously has so much to do with like
what you see your parents doing, and
and like what you look at as like realistic and like just crazy absurd. Because like for me, that was really easy to identify as something that was crazy and absurd, versus like other people who it's like the weed thing. For me, like my whole life I was told like weed is bad, and people who smoke weed, like I don't hang around them. But then it's like once you fucking meet somebody who smokes that weed, you're like, okay, I'm learning how to have my own perspective on things.
Yeah. I think my thing was I'm always asking like questions, or like, why is this? Why is this? And I couldn't get straight answers from religion. So I was like, okay, well, this doesn't make sense. Why am I gonna believe in you can't give me a straight answer. I'm not gonna believe in this.
So like my thing about Aquarius is, and this is all Talia's fault, but it goes for every Aquarius I know, is if you guys had a motto, it would be like, I'm a realist. Like anytime you try to be optimistic, or like very like, okay, but like just what if you imagine, they're like, okay, yeah, that sounds great, but I'm a realist, but life's not like that. And it's like sometimes it's kind of depressing, but it's also like grounding. Also, like there's the balances to it, but it's funny because every Aquarius I know is like that. I think that they're just very practical, and they're like, if it doesn't make sense, then why the fuck am I doing it? Or like if it's not Yeah.
That's
like,
what I
let's
would
be
get in
real.
trouble for in middle
Let's
school
be
and high
real.
school, because I would ask the teachers,
Yeah,
why
too
are we
real.
doing this? Why are we doing it this way?
Yeah.
Like, we could do it this way.
Exactly.
And I get in trouble for questioning.
Because you're a realist.
Because yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, to wrap up, what was the last dream that you had?
It's really funny because I you know what? I could tell you exactly what my last dream was. It was this morning.
Okay.
Had a dream that I got up and got ready for work and I didn't. Yeah, that was my last dream, Eddie. Yeah.
Did you wake up late or was that before your alarm went off?
Oh no, it was after. So my last. I've been doing this actually a lot. That's
You
how
set multiple alarms?
Oh, my first alarm goes off at 5:30. I need to be out of bed at 7. So I have them every 30 minutes.
For an hour and a half to wake up?
But you know what sucks is, and I've stopped setting the 5:30 alarm. I wake up at 5:30 wide awake lately. And I'm like, it's
also because it's bright
early.
as fuck. Like,
yeah, I'm like, it's way too early to get up.
Now, yeah.
So I'm going to go back to bed.
Yeah.
I wake up again at 6 when my 6 o'clock alarm goes off. And I'm like, this is my alarm that tells me you got another hour to sleep, which I love that feeling. But then that's also when I'm like, I'm wide awake. But I'm like, but it's too early to get up. So I go back to sleep. And then 6:30, I'm like, I still got more time to sleep. Because at 7, I really need to lock in. By then, I'm ready to snooze. But I just snoozed. That was the whole point of those other ones, snoozing. So, yeah. I think I got up today at 7:20.
You have to leave at 7:30?
Ideally, I'd love to leave my house at 7:30.
How long does it take you to get to work?
20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
So I got to work at
What time do you have to be there?
Well, have to is a very interesting choice of words because I don't have to do anything.
Loosey goosey.
No, it's not even like that. Okay, my time technically, I'm supposed to be there at 8 a.m. Yes, but there's no classes until 9 a.m. Our first class is at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Which is great.
Right.
We have homeroom in the beginning.
That. Yeah.
And there's 2 of us TAs and then the one teacher. The teacher doesn't get there till 8:40.
Very cool. So that was your dream.
Yeah, I
You
had
were
a dream
waking
I got up, but I didn't. And basically, long story short, there's another TA who is there every single day at 8 a.m. So
why do you have to be there?
I know that sounds so terrible. But I buy him donuts and coffee every once in a while. And I give him shit all the time. Yeah. And I tell him every morning, you're the best. And thank you so much. And he laughs.
He's already going to be there.
Right. And I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And you're buying him shit.
I get there between 8:15 and 8:20 usually.
I don't see the problem.
The first the kids aren't supposed to come in until 8:15, but they be coming in before. That's not my problem.
Right.
They're not supposed to be on campus until 8:15.
Right.
So if I'm there 5 minutes after that, and even if he's not there, they can wait 5 minutes out the door before it's the morning. Who really is in a rush to get talking to their teachers? Just take a second.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I be snoozing, because I'm
because you don't.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for joining this first episode, Miranda.
Oh my god, this has been so fun.
This was the first episode we recorded. But yeah, thank you for listening. I don't know what else to.
Buenos tardes.
How you doing?
Oh no, quite so.
Period. All right.
Period.